couple of questions I have are what some basic sounds are and how to combine them. Well, we talked about the basic sounds now. How to combine them, you can just play around with all of them. As you're gonna be cleaning them up and freestyling with the sounds and trying to smack your snares that you learned from the last time together, you will slowly kinda get into get comfortable with the sounds, and then you'll see how you can combine them very nicely. I can talk about combining them, but when it comes to combining them, I think you have the understanding of what you can put there when you have a lot of sounds. I know some beatboxers have it. They have a lot of sounds, but they don't know how to put them together. It's because you learn just the sounds. But that's why I don't want you to just learn the sounds. I'm telling you to use the sounds to learn how to put them together. While you're learning how to put them together, like in whatever way comes natural to you or whatever comes up as you're trying to freestyle with the sounds, then you're gonna clean them, but also like come up with your own combinations. Don't be like, oh, Dragora said I should go or whatever, and then you do it. I don't want you to do it mechanically. I want you to come up with your own shit. So don't be like, oh, this is how you, like, you can copy beats and you can do beats from other people, but by freestyling and playing with the sounds throughout your day or whatever, you're gonna come up with your own combinations. So just learn these sounds, learn the basics, learn also just the intricate or more advanced sounds, but don't just sit there and go. It works for cleaning, sure, do it for cleaning, but don't do it as beatboxing. If you wanna do a proper beat, then go and then, okay, I know how to do boots and cuts. Or just, so now I'll put it there. Oh fuck, no, okay. Let's do it at the start. Okay, I could do it on. Oh, that sounds good, okay. Okay, what could I do? Why don't I do like more hi-hats? Okay, that sounds good. Okay. What could I do? Let's do it twice. Okay. That's like a completely different beat now. Okay, well, let me play around with the snare more. The snare needs some playing. Okay, that's good. What if I do some? What if I try to do more bass? What if I just play around with all of it, but do the high tongue bass, right? Okay, what can I do? You just do whatever you want. Just play like this. Just be like, oh, what can I add? I'm just making up random shit now on the spot. But, you can just play around and just expand on your own beats. And then you can be like... and just do whatever you want, okay? When you have more sounds and putting them there, okay? But don't overdo it. Some people overdo it, overcomplicate it. Keep it so it sounds nice. Don't worry about how complicated it is. Worry more about how nice it sounds to the ear or how rhythmic it is, okay? Another is how you can alter your throat to make different sounds. Exactly. Now, let's talk about just the hollowing, okay? Ah, that's all you need to, for the basics, let's work on that. If you know any special sound, or not special, if you know any other sounds yourself, try if you can do them hollowed. With the hollow throat. Yeah. So you can alter your throat by hollowing it. Let's keep it that way, okay? And possibly what you should do for warm-ups and other snares to practice. Me personally, I never warm up. And I know people are like, you're insane. You just wake up in the morning and you're gonna destroy your throat. But you should warm up. I suggest that you do warm up, and you can just warm up by the lip oscillations, by being like... No, you don't have to grab your mouth, don't worry. But like making sure the lips get movement, they get circulated for, you know, when you're beginning. And you can even use the snares for warming up. So you can sit here for a while and go... You can also use the lip oscillations. You can let your lips be very loosen up and just... You know, and just like let it flop so it circulates and gets more, right? Gets more warmed up. For your vocals, you can go on YouTube and search how to warm up your vocals. Me, you know? So yeah, you can just use it that way. What you should avoid doing, I would say, avoid overdoing it. If something hurts, if something is feeling wrong, or if your throat hurts, avoid overdoing it. For everything. I know you might get excited that you're learning new sounds and stuff and your throat hurts. Just take a break. As with any other hobby, when it starts to be too much, just take a break. Even though it's fun, I know it's fun, but take a break and don't overdo it. Because I had people who overdid, for example, Liprolls, fucked up their jaw. Forever their jaw clicks when they open it up. Right? I met, I think, one person who got really a lot damaged their voice from over practicing the bass. I heard way too many times, and it happened to me also, where we would overdo the bass, over practice the bass, and it's like hurting, but you really want to clean it, so you keep going. But there's a point where you, like, your whole body knows that something is going wrong, but you still keep going, and then you taste blood. And some people are stupid enough to be like, I taste blood. I'm a warrior. I'm gonna go through. Don't be stupid. Come on. I tasted blood once when I was learning my inward bass. And I remember I was sitting in my car doing it. And then I'm like, I taste iron. Am I bleeding somewhere inside? And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna stop. So I stop. But some people are crazy in it. And they're like, blood? Means I'm getting cleaner. You know, so it's, don't do that, don't overdo it, because you're gonna hurt yourself. You are not in danger from beatboxing as long as you don't overdo it. Okay? When you're beginning, avoid doing it with a dry throat. When you're learning basses and everything, make sure to drink, but don't overdrink yourself. Again, don't overdo even the drinking, okay? Just make sure you're taking care of your throat. Good, because if you overdo it, then you fuck up something, then you're not gonna be able to do it ever again, because you're gonna fuck up your throat. Be grateful for the ability to do noises as well as talk, speak, sing. So don't overdo it, please. Okay. Inward Liproll. I was doing a tutorial on inward Liproll before, but I can do you a little quick tutorial. Take your mouth and go. Okay, take your mouth, just with your lips, I'm sorry, I just go like this. Now do it on the side, pick a side and go. Just do it on the side. Now do it out. Out. In. Out. In. In, out. Now do it faster. Make it more loose. Okay. Now, on the inside, put your tongue in the corner here. And when you go in, do this with the tongue. Like, pull the tongue in as you do it. You pull in. A lot of pressure, but loose. Now do it out. Normally without the tongue. In with the tongue. Okay? I'll overdo it. You don't stick out your tongue. You just place it on the inside or in the corner. So I'll overdo it. Right? So use your tongue to like move the air in the mouth. It's if it sounds like me right now for you, you kind of got the lip roll, okay? If it sounds like me, then you're good. Just keep cleaning it, keep doing this repetitively, and just keep making it more loose until it sounds like this. What I do is I also like put the tongue there, and I use the pressure, like the tongue goes like this. This is the corner of the mouth, okay? The tongue goes here and goes, sorry. Okay, the lips are flopping, but the tongue is put there, and he pulls backward, so the air goes like this around the tongue, flopping the lips, pushing them to like the air in, so it goes, right? The pressure is created in the corner, the air goes in through here, lips flop, and the air goes in from nothing, like from contact, okay? Good, then you can do it fast, because you are practicing like this. You go, you can throw like this, like a right? So yeah, okay, that's a very quick tutorial for inward lip roll. Click roll, but then the heavy one. So click roll is the same as the tongue bass, but instead of the roof of your mouth or the lips being here, and your tongue going like this, you have your tongue and you bend it like this. You bend it around. So this is the bottom of your tongue, this is the top, this is the roof of the mouth, and you go. And what you do is you breathe in, and the tongue flops like this. So instead of bend it, and it bends and it flops like that. So out, bend, push up, and breathe in. It's not gonna sound like that for you. It's gonna be probably like, which is still it's still click roll. So it amounts to how much pressure you do. So if you put a lot of pressure, right? Bend it, make it loose. How loose you make your sounds when it comes to like how it flops is how deep it's gonna go, right? It goes for the basses also. So let's say you have just the, I know for me that was one of the hardest sounds to learn, was the click roll, because I would be like, and it didn't work. So that's all. Bend your tongue backwards, the bottom of the tongue goes on the top roof, and breathe in. For me it sounds like that because I'm making it loose and I know how to make it loose. The pattern for it can be very easy for practicing it. So in the middle of each sound you go, so you can go. The way I would make it more loose for you, easier to like loosen it up, is by using your vocals. By using your vocals, it doesn't use so much airflow, because you're now closing up your vocals to go like just breathe in while like talking, like with your voice, or like and you go and put the vocals in there. Right? So see if it flops more when you use your, maybe you have to tilt your head for some people, like BR does it. You play around and see like what you have to do to make it flop more loose. And I remember when I was showing it to you exactly, I was showing it with inward bass, so
that's why I can go like with the, you know, with the. This is just with voice, but you can do it with inward. You can do it. You can do it with inward also, which is. Yeah. Bro. It has a growl too. I can go in it. Yeah. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Alright. There you go. There's your click roll. Okay. I can also like expand on them more because you can do also slither roll where you just have it flat but breathing in, so you don't bend your tongue backwards. You have it flat like this, like, yeah, like normally, but you breathe in. And it goes like through the side, from each side, and the tongue flops like this, like you know, like this on the side. I don't use it much because I have my right, so we can talk about that more. But that's to answer your question, how you can loosen it up. Just play around with the pressure, play around with also you can try the voice, you can try bending your neck, whatever. But it's just about how clean you can do it and then how you can control the airflow. Okay, good.